one, and go.
Hey, social media, it's Jerry coming to you from the Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. What is Rythmia? It's the best life advancement center in the world. We use ayahuasca, breath work, live coaching, farm-to-table organic food, meditation, and other modalities, metaphysical teachings, the cleanse, to bring about this incredible week that changes people's lives. How can I say that? Over 18,000 guests have been through the doors at Rythmia. 18,000 guests. And 98.17% of them claim that they had a life-changing miracle during their stay. The better part of that is 6 months later, 90.22% say that this was the week that changed their entire life. That's all real. That's all happened. Because of that, A-listers from all walks come here to have this experience happen. We have an amazing board of directors, and the interesting thing is all of them have come here, experienced the medicine, and then decided to help us as being a board member for free. Who is it? Kelly Slater, the world's most successful surfer. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, 20 years on Disney. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, founder of the Agape Spiritual Center in Los Angeles and co-author of the book, The Secret. Martin Luther King's son, Martin, the slain civil rights leader's son, who's a civil rights leader in his own right. Ron White, the comedian. Elanya Van Zant on the Oprah Network for over 10 years. Jack Canfield, author of Chicken Soup for the Soul series, 50 million books sold. Frank Biden. Joe Biden's brother became a board member while his brother was president. Mark Kielberger, social entrepreneur, New York Times best-selling author, and a biohacker. Earl Kosky, the American businessman. Kim Starwood Terranova, Agape, from Agape, a spiritual leader in her own right and author. Brandy Sabella, author and TV show producer, all here. And our own Dr. Jeff McNary, former manager of the Passages Addiction Center in Malibu, California. How did all these people get here? Because it works. If you have any question about the credibility of Rythmia and what we're doing, how in the world would a sitting president let his brother join a place that was not top notch? Have you ever heard of Secret Service? So just that in itself, this is the place to be. This is where to come for this life-changing experience. Now, the interesting part of this is once people have this thing called a soul merger, people that have been here, so the 98.17% that say that they had this miracle, the overwhelming vast majority, somewhere in the 90% of those people, they decide to become a beneficial presence on the planet. And what does that look like? Well, that says that, hey, instead of me being a liability on the balance sheet of life, of Earth, of the universe, I want to move to the asset side. I want to give more than I take from the Earth, from this earthly experience. I want to give more than I take. And in that, now there's different various heights of how far you can go. So it might be, hey, I want to start a little food store that serves good quality food, and I help people that way. Or I might want to become a healer, or I might want to become a musician, or a singer, or an actress, or an actor or a mom or a dad, or part of something big like a church or a spiritual center or a healing center like this. Now, the caveat is that the bigger you go and the more good you do, the more light you bring, there's going to be more resistance. But there's a cherry on the top of that. As you get bigger, better, and more whole yourself. So because this process of becoming is also a process of healing yourself. It becomes your journey. And man, there are characteristics to it that are incredibly hard. And I want to talk about them. It's so beautiful out. I should be golfing. I'm golfing a lot, so much that I'm feeling. But there's this thing that happens, this choice to become a beneficial presence, this healing journey that becomes your ceremony. That the higher you go, the harder it is. The more people that you're going to spawn that have tremendous envy of you, and tremendous jealousy, and you won't do anything to provoke it other than just being you in this thing. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute and how to deal with that. But in this process, when these things are happening for you, right? So you're going to get a lot of dark opposition. You're going to get a lot of earthly opposition. You're going to get people telling you, you could never be a great musician. You could never be a spiritual investment banker. You could never be a this, never have a restaurant that serves healthy food. You were never a good cook when you were a kid. How can you in a restaurant? All of this dark is going to come out, and you're just going to keep moving forward. So, and this is something that I learned in my journey. So this is what my journey has looked like. So 10 years, initially when I did the plant medicine, my use of illicit drugs went away. I still drank a little bit, but not as much as before. About 5 years in, I gave up smoking for the last time. One thing with plant medicine is it makes it so easy for you to quit things that you think it will always be easier. But each time you restart, it gets harder, especially with cigarettes. And then finally, drinking alcohol altogether. All of these things went away as part of my journey. Now, in order to get my life right, really right, which it is, I'm 61, I'm healthier than I've ever been, I'm more whole than I've ever been. I've never felt this strong spiritually or physically in my life. And one big choice had to be made about 4 years ago where I had been serving multiple masters. And I want to talk about this. At this point in my journey, I already started this. We probably already healed, I'm guessing 4,000 people or 5,000. And some disruptions happened in my personal life. And what it made me realize in a journey is I had three masters. I had one master was how I looked to people. The other master was healing people. And the other master, healing people, building rythmia. And the other master was financial. And the medicine came to me and said, you have to get rid of one and you have to order the other. So I got rid of caring about how I looked. Completely rid of it. And it's been such a joy. And if you can't do this, if you can't do that, you should not start this journey, because if you're really going to go big and you're really going to create a center or a spiritual community or a church or a neighborhood or something big that affects a lot of people, you're going to get these darts being thrown at you. And if you really care about them, you'll be stifled. So what you have to do, and listen to this, if you want those people who are sending you and bad energy, bad things to happen, it does not work. you have to completely not care about it. And once you do that, then you just get involved with what is the next right thing to do. And when you're locked in doing the next right thing, everything continues to work out well for you and your progression keeps. Now, is that easy? That part of it is easy. Is the process of becoming a beneficial presence hard? It's going to be harder than anything you've ever done. It's going to be really hard. A week at Rythmia is really hard. A lifetime incorporating what you've learned and mastering it is really, really hard. Now, here's the cherry I was talking about. The benefits of it, of obtaining that mastery, are going to deliver to you all things in quantities you can't even fathom. An enormous amount of endless goodness will come your way. An enormous amount of the monetary, energetic equivalent of doing the right thing, which is currency, will come your way. A lot of times, too, with it, there'll be a certain amount of notoriety and all different things that are coming to you as a result of your becoming a beneficial presence first. Over money, and you have to move how you look off the table. So if you can do that, you will have this most unique, beautiful experience, and it's going to be harder than anything you've ever done. And you're going to want to quit. Like when I tell you you're going to want to quit, probably, and how long does it take? My guess is, a close friend of mine is Papa John, the pizza guy. And when I look at when he made the majority of his money, it was all at the end of the curve. So this thing is probably a 30-year deal, but at least a 10-year deal. It's your life. It's your life. And the longer you go, the more you don't want to quit, because all failure starts, not all failure, the overwhelming vast majority of failures start in startups. If you're looking at the guy who lives in a van down by the river, he's constantly stuck in the startup. If you're looking at the person that has had 61 businesses and none of them worked, it's because they've always been in startup. What I'm going to tell you, the difference of an experience at a place like this, when you come out of this place, you're centered and you pick how you're going to become a beneficial presence from a centered and whole place. And then you're going to make yourself these guarantees that you're going to sign a contract with yourself, that you're not going to quit, that you're going to have a daily practice, that you're going to eat and drink a particular way, that you're going to order things in this order. And once you cannot be beaten. See, time keeps marching on, and your win gets closer and closer as the time curves come. As long as you keep doing the right thing, keep taking the right next step, keep taking the right next course of action. And when you fail, dust that off like nothing and start again and again and again. Keep doing the right thing. And you will constantly win. I want to talk about one other thing too today. Not because Rythmia is in this business, but because of the great benefits of it. So I want to tell you my little golf thing. So number one, my son Patrick is here, and his lovely partner of 16 years. And I'm spending a lot of time here. I'm spending a lot of time golfing. My great love is the spiritual sport of golf. That's my love. And I last year I had surgery on my right elbow, and this year I developed a huge bone spur in this left elbow. And when you have a spur like that, it's called a chronic condition, and you can never really be free of pain. But I want to tell you something. Stem cells, cellulose madres, the stem cells, have made such a difference in my life. I'm 61 years old and I'm on fire for life. I'm playing golf. I don't feel this elbow. I don't feel it. It's crazy what is ahead. So listen, if you can, if you're around a place that does stem cells and you're older, I don't know a person over 55 that doesn't have some type of chronic pain. And my God, not from us, from wherever you're at, get stem cells. It's a life changer. It's a game changer, and it changes you from the inside out. The best combination I've ever seen in my life is ayahuasca, then stem cells. And listen, we're going to have more big announcements coming in the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm going to be traveling a bit, but we're going to stay in touch with you about all of the great things that are happening at Rythmia. And please get here. Please do yourself the favor of getting in a place that has more care for you and assist you in this coming together like no other place in the world. Please come, and we have, amazing medicine people, amazing spiritual leaders that work here. It's just an amazing place. So by all means, and grab these books. This is the story of Rythmia called Shit the Moon Said. And this is a story about, or this is actually a how-to book, a simple way of manifesting the life of your dreams. It's all here. Come here. And everything I say today is with peace and love and kindness. And just come here. It'll change your life. See you next week from Rythmia.